It's your girl, it's your girl, keeping you up with the world. Always with a smile, walking in a royal style, having convo with some interesting folks. So come hang out with your favorite host. Rockin' with Robin, rockin' with Robin, rockin' with Robin, rockin' with Robin.
Welcome to Rockin' with Robin. I'm Robin. Today I have two very interesting guests. So sit tight. We'll be right back.
Rockin' with Robin, rockin' with Robin, rockin' with Robin.
This portion of Rockin' with Robin is sponsored by PLX, Premium Life Experience. Don't just live life, experience it. Welcome back to Rockin' with Robin. I promise you, I have two interesting guests. NuRelease with Graham and Chris. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right. So,
Thanks for having us.
I thank y'all for being here. How about that? So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, we own a production company.
Mm-hmm.
We produce established artists, independent artists,
Okay.
from music to songwriting,
Right.
as well as being able to give them life creating hit records.
Okay.
We believe in that. New Release is a family.
Yes.
We give our old Chris, is my business partner. She came and actually believed in what we're doing
Right.
as far as the company. It first started from prison.
Wow.
New Release started from prison.
Okay. All right. Okay. Now, all right. We're getting somewhere now. We're getting somewhere. Okay. All right. So
A
then.
little bit of history in that.
Before I actually went to prison, I did some of the biggest records in the game.
Okay.
You know, as far as the credit wasn't there, different things I had to went through. New Release was a band that was actually created inside of prison
Okay.
that allowed governors from I got Tasha Cobb
Right.
to come down there and perform, Travis Green,
Mm-hmm.
Escape,
Yes.
anybody you want to name. The band was so cold.
Mm-hmm.
We allowed the music within itself of
Right.
that band
Wow.
to be able to create avenues for gang violence,
Ooh.
for young kids, people with life sentences.
Mm-hmm.
The music brought them together before now,
Mm-hmm.
which is still going on. New Release,
Mhm.
record studios in prison,
Right.
music programs,
Right.
live equipment.
Wow.
It's real.
Wow.
Music is healing,
Yes. Yes.
and it brought healing in the strangest environments.
Right. Right. So tell me, what's the difference between prison and jail?
The difference between prison and jail, it's no difference.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay.
You get locked up.
Yes.
Robin.
Yes.
Get locked up.
But prison is more long term, right?
Prison is definitely long term, but you're still behind the wall.
Okay. Okay. But can you be in jail long term?
Jail is just a safe place until you get to the next level.
Okay. Okay.
Unfortunately, I was convicted of a crime
Right.
that I didn't commit. I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. I was on my way. I just did the Soulja Boy record, Kwame Cash record.
Yes.
Somebody was in my BMW,
Yes.
and things happened the way
Okay.
it's not supposed to happen.
Right.
Not to go into further detail,
Yes.
but it was meant for me to go there.
Okay.
I
Okay.
had everything I needed.
Right.
I had everything. God, the life I was living was real fast.
Yes.
I was living a fast life, money coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes purpose in life is what New Releases at now.
Yes.
I became out bigger.
Right. Right.
We got a lot of records. We working on Rihanna records right now.
Wow.
Joints for Rihanna.
Okay.
A lot of records we got in the game. As
Yes.
far as what we doing now is a business team
Mm-hmm.
and the partnership of what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So the brand of the whole, I'm glad you asked me that.
Yes.
With prison and jail, most people think that when you go to prison or jail,
Right.
it's a bad thing, but
Right.
not it's what God told you to
Right,
go.
right.
You use the story of Joseph.
That's right. That's
The
right.
story of Joseph.
Mhm.
Remember that story?
Yes.
When Joseph he went down.
Yes.
When he went down,
Mm-hmm.
they kicked him, his own brothers.
Dang.
How he came out.
What?
He became king.
That's right.
Pharisees over
That's
Egypt,
right.
right?
That's right.
And not only did he not kick the people down that
Right.
kicked them down while he
Right.
was in there,
Uh-huh.
he even fed his own brothers after they did what they did.
See, that's something. After all that.
Mhm.
So God put you in places for a reason.
Understand that.
Yes.
If we don't understand that, it won't work. I don't want to hold you too long. It won't work if we don't understand that.
Mhm.
But the whole NuRelease thing, is to create avenues.
Mm-hmm.
It started from where it was that because it was a new release, new outbreak of music,
Right. Right.
right?
Okay.
That allowed a lot of less violence,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So I made so my calling for what God put me in there, it was to save souls.
It sure was. It sure was. It sure
It was to
was.
save souls.
Yes.
And I couldn't understand. I mean, college athlete, I went to school, I did everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But even though in doubt and different, sometimes God sits you down and say, you moving too fast.
Okay. Okay.
Even if it's never your fault.
Exactly.
If you owe a rent bill,
Right.
because you splurging on clothes.
Okay.
Remember,
Right.
you always have a what you call the focus of being able to have it, right?
Yes.
So it's the thought, is the
Right.
action,
Mhm.
is the habit, is your destiny.
Okay.
The
Okay.
thought of you always trying to do something, it could lead you to a road
Right.
where it's not supposed to be, right?
Right.
But at that time, it led me to where God wanted me to
Right.
be able to create this union with my partner
Right.
in the team.
Right. So how long were you in there when you realized, hey, I gotta do something? You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I'm good at music. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, what angle am I gonna take? You know, how am I gonna approach these brothers out here to, do what you do best?
Well, when I got in there,
Mhm.
I cried nice and asked God, why am I here?
I'm sure you did.
I fought, I knew the truth. And I looked the lawyer in the eye and I said, he said, you gonna do this? I said, I didn't do this.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I didn't do this.
Mm-hmm.
He said, well, you're gonna do every day in your time.
Mm.
I said, you believe in Jesus Christ?
Mm. Mm.
He said, you're gonna get 60 years. That's what he told me.
Wow.
That's what he told me, Rob. That's what he
Lord
told me.
have mercy, too.
That's what he told me.
Lord.
Look, I looked in his eyes and I couldn't understand. Going back to the county jail information, I was in the county jail.
Uh-huh.
And
This is
and,
good.
and I was thinking, and I was like, well, God, why? What's going on? You know,
Right.
I broke down.
Right. Yeah.
I thought about taking myself out
Mm.
at that time because whoever you want to name, I work with. From Chris, the Mario, the Usher, whoever records you want to name, I work with.
You're on hands.
It's no from anybody, whoever you want to name, old school, new school.
Yes.
They know me.
Right.
They know Grams.
Right.
So I was trying to figure out what is going on. I'm at a peak of my career. I did everything. And that time, going back to your question, when I was in there, I was like, what am I doing here?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The Bible says your gift will make room for you.
Exactly. Yes.
In the worst situations.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Your gift will make room.
Mm-hmm.
It's no way around it.
Right.
It'll make room. And it made room
Uh-huh.
inside the worst situations where
Right.
gang violence and everything is at.
So
It
were
made
you
room.
as a child of God gifted in the word before you went in there, or did you
Yeah.
get in there and I know they give you a Bible to read and all that mess. Did you start getting into the word, into the Lord Jesus Christ while you were in there, or you were like this before you went in?
I was already in the church.
Good.
My
Good.
father was a pastor.
Good.
My
Good.
mom is one of the biggest music
Yes.
directors in New York at that time.
Right. Right. So they helped you. That would help you in there the past time.
It helped me in the beginning, but it was
Yes.
a time that I wanted to give up.
Right. I'm sure.
Where I went to the hole, I was like, God, are you real?
Right. Right. Right.
You know, you got all type of stuff going on in there. When you got to get down with gang violence, you got to get down with different culture, you got to get down with things that you didn't grow up with.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And so it's like I wasn't no street or no gangster.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gangster. All I knew was a music sheet.
That's
It was
it.
both of my parents. I was raised in the music industry from my
Wow.
uncles and everybody.
So you're from Atlanta or you're from?
I'm from New York.
Oh, you're from I'm from New York too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first record deal was with Queen Latifah at 13 years old.
Wow.
Then I signed with Universal. I've been in the music
okay.
industry since I was a kid.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I'm saying, Robin?
Yes.
So
yes.
growing up in that, I was already in, you know,
Right.
growing up. So it's like I wasn't claiming to be this big guy that I know I'm not.
Yes.
But imagine going in an environment
Oof.
that when you get violated, raped, people getting raped, people going through all this stuff,
Mm.
knowing that this is not you. This ain't never been me. I went to college, full scholarship,
Wow.
on music, basketball.
Wow.
You feel me? I was
Wow.
the first person to be on MTV True Life. I'm a senior. Look it up.
Ooh.
Follow me around high school, everywhere. I was the first to do that on MTV True Life
Ooh. Ooh.
in New York. So I grew up in the game as far as
Exactly.
what that was. So going inside there, it was a different environment
John. Graham.
because that's not who I am.
Graham, I want you to hold that right there. Don't go nowhere, okay? Just hold that right there. We're gonna take a break. We'll be right back. This is Rockin' with Rob.
Rockin' with Robin. Rockin' with Robin. Rockin' with Robin.
Venue Space of Atlanta. Arlo is your genie to finding the perfect venue for your special event. Whether you're looking for a mansion or Airbnb or a quaint space, Arlo is your connection. Contact Arlo on Facebook group at Venue Space of Atlanta and let your wish be her command.
You have a toothache but no insurance? No problem. Queen Care Service is the perfect solution for the uninsured or underinsured. Go to queencare.savewithdiscounthealthcare.com to get your affordable discount membership and give your teeth the care it deserves.
Welcome back. You're watching Rockin' with Robin, and I'm here with two very special guests. I have Graham and Chris sitting over there. Miss Chris looking just as wonderful.
Every time I hear his story,
Tell me.
it's just amazing.
Yeah.
It really is.
So tell me, how did you meet?
Well, I actually went to school for television and radio production,
Wow.
and I had always wanted to be a film director.
Mm-hmm.
My school didn't really have film, so
Yes.
television and radio was the closest thing.
Yes.
So, anyways, I just always had that dream to be a director, but somewhere along the line, it kind of changed into music.
Okay.
I became very passionate about music.
All right.
And I kind of changed that to, well, I would really love to be like a music executive.
Okay.
And we had a mutual friend that I shared that with. I
Yes.
shared my dream with, and
Uh-huh.
he knew Graham.
Okay.
And we hooked up just based on our mutual friend,
Uh-huh.
and we hit it off right away.
We've been rocking out ever since.
Yeah, we've been rocking it ever since.
Wow. So what weight does she carry in what you do, Grant?
Oh, she's a CEO.
Okay, so I know she's a CEO.
She's definitely she's a producer and songwriter. So
Yes.
her thing was to be a producer.
Right.
But what people didn't know with me and Chris,
Mm-hmm.
with the mutual friend, which is Ephraim, which is a part of our management team
Mhm.
on NuRelease.
Yeah,
Right.
he's partner
Right.
now.
Good.
This was working on our partnership was working 2 years before I even got out.
Wow. That's what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
I'm
It
still
was a while.
But she didn't come on right away.
right. Right.
It built. She think we prayed about it.
Right.
It was always prayer.
Yes. Yes.
Since I got home, she'd tell you it was a lot of contracts that came my way,
Wow.
and I never signed anything as far as it's still more deals that came my way, as she know, and I just not felt, but it was God given. She was a sister to me.
Yes.
The spirit was.
We definitely knew each other in a
It
past
was-
lifetime.
Right.
It was like it was just meant to be.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
At that point.
Yes.
So she knew she's a great songwriter as well.
Okay.
The interest that happened,
Right.
we performed the actual production team.
Wow. 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 Okay. So the seed was planted
The shit
way
was,
before.
it wasn't my vision.
Mm-hmm.
God aligns people. It's crazy. He aligns things up the way they align.
Yes.
We've been in the worst of situations.
Right. Right.
You look at any story
Yes.
in the world.
Yes.
You get a line.
Yes.
So from there is things started looking up for me. When I got out, as you know, I'm married.
Okay. Okay. You didn't tell me that yet. That was next. All right.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I'm
How long
married.
you been married?
I'm going on 1.5 years.
Amen.
I've been married, but I've been knowing her and been with her for almost over 12, 14 years now.
Wow, that's a nice long
Yeah.
time. That's a nice long time.
So everything.
They're made for each other too. They really are.
They are.
They are. They're so cute.
They're so cute.
Oh, yes.
That's what I'm talking about. He's still smiling. He's still glowing.
Yeah.
And
He
she
is.
supports your dreams, huh?
Oh man, she's
Awesome.
she's number one, and
Uh-huh.
everything we do, we go into prayer.
That's what I'm talking about. That's
You
what I'm
know,
talking about.
we go into prayer.
That's beautiful.
Actually, before I went in, my mom told me, she said, God is gonna store everything you've given
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
100 times.
Yes. Yes. Your mom knows.
Mhm.
Since I came out, we got sync licensing deal.
Mhm.
Tell her,
Mhm.
we got another sync licensing deal. We got projects running. We got.
Good.
It's just been my blessings. Our blessings have overflowed. Man, I believe in when you follow the laws of the land.
Yes.
The land happens.
Right.
Mm.
Right.
Before I went in, the crime they say I didn't do it, Robin.
Okay. Okay.
But
Okay.
I wasn't following the laws of the land. You hear me?
Exactly. Yes.
Dealing with different women, doing drugs, you know what I'm saying? Blowing money,
Like, yeah.
trying to be something
Yes.
that wasn't my calling, Robin.
Right. Right.
When you do that, you don't follow the laws of the land,
Yes.
things happen.
Right.
And when it happened, God saves you instead of when you're his child,
Oh.
he'll save you
Okay.
instead of wipe you off.
Okay.
So he used me to go in there.
That's
and
right.
what did he use me
Yes,
to
he
go in
did.
there? And I came out.
Woo,
My
Lord.
blessings overflowed.
Ooh, boy.
They overflowed.
Woo.
And they still overflowing,
That's what I'm
Robin.
talking about. That's right. It keeps coming. Keeps coming.
They're going to
That's
overflow
right.
when
That's
you're
right.
following the laws.
That's
of
right.
the land. You're doing God's will.
Mm-hmm. And he'll keep bringing good people to you.
That's all
Yeah.
that's coming.
You know what I'm
We
saying? That's
start
all.
every meeting with prayer.
That's what I'm talking
Like,
about.
yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Wow, wow. So you would recommend that to anybody out here that's building a team? Like what's it? Family pray together, stay together.
Yes.
Family pray together. Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
We've been through a lot as a family too. Like it hasn't
Well, let
always
me do
been
a lot.
easy.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Family pray together, stay together.
We've
That's
been
the
through a
t-shirts,
lot.
right? I mean, it's
But-
real. It's real.
Like we
Yes.
do. If you pray together, you stay together.
They stay together.
Stay
That's
together.
right. That's right. You going nowhere.
Even on the downs, the ups,
That's
and
right.
you stick with it.
That's right.
We just got out of a meeting with a very important man,
Mhm.
not too long ago.
Okay.
And he was saying all the amount of money he put in 12 years,
Mhm.
right,
Mm-hmm.
in the music industry or any dream. He
Mhm.
said, why do it if you ain't gonna believe it? He said, but after them 12 years,
Mhm.
after he finally seen his first check
Right.
from Universal,
Right.
the amount of money he invested in it,
Mm-hmm.
he was like, it was nowhere near the check.
Right.
It was nowhere near the check.
Right.
But when he seen the Universal thing,
Yes.
the work he put in on the check,
Ooh-wee.
it made him feel good.
It did.
But the
Yeah.
doors opening,
That's
the
right.
floodgates,
That's
right?
right. That's right.
Because when you stay down, it is. The team I have, Queen Sister JJ,
Yes.
Christina Scott,
Yes.
Mona J,
Right.
Miss Pretty,
Wow.
Ephraim,
Yeah.
the team of people.
Don't forget to add me to that list.
Yes. Right.
Rockin'
I'm sorry. The team of people without you.
Yes.
Let me show you something I do.
Mm-hmm.
Every record I do
Right.
with my team,
Mhm.
and I produce new records we got on sync.
Mhm.
I put everybody on my team on the publishing.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's
Everybody get published.
everybody gets something. But let me talk
I
about
don't-
college too. My mom was a rock and roll singer. Right? Let me tell you, she was a rock and roll singer back in the 50s, 60s.
Mhm.
Nice.
I'm still getting royalty today.
See?
And you know why?
Why is that?
Because she had good management.
Yeah.
Back in the day, she had
Yeah.
good management. My mom been passed away 38 years, and I'm still
Who's your mom, bro?
Johnny and Joe. She wrote a song called "Over the Mountains, Across the Sea."
Can I just hear a little bit too?
I can't sing.
Over the mountain,
Across the sea.
across the sea,
Where my baby?
where my baby
Waiting for me.
waiting for me.
Oh boy! but that's not. But it comes from good being around good people and good management.
Yes,
because a lot of people back in the day, they're broke, nowhere to go. But mom, she stacked the paper for us.
Yeah.
Right, and she thought about you.
Yes.
Generation
Yes.
wealth
Yeah.
for you to
Yes.
be able to-
Yes. And that's what you need to start thinking about the future. So, do you have any children?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Go ahead. How many children?
Right, just two.
You got two children?
Yes, they way older.
Wait.
Well, one of them just graduated.
One of them just graduated.
Oh, just graduated.
Just graduated
What?
this weekend.
And I want to hear about you, Christine. But hey, we're gonna take a quick break, real quick, and we'll be back. This is Robin, Rockin' with Robin.
Rockin' with Robin, rockin' with Robin, rockin' with Robin.
She gave him her heart. He gave her his pain. Caronda Hines shares with the world of the price she paid in the name of love in Volume 3 of the all-female collaboration book series, A Love Story. Get your copy now at carondahines.com.
If you would like to be a guest on Rockin' with Robin or become a sponsor, email rockinwithrobin2@gmail.com. Welcome back to Rockin' with Robin, and I'm here with two of my very special guests. I know you guys been enjoying this, so tell me, how about this? Before we go there, where do you see yourself going from here? Like, what you got going on?
We have a lot of projects as far as sync placements that's coming up.
Okay.
TV and film, a lot of sync that we have out there.
Okay.
A lot of major and minor projects we're working on.
Mm-hmm.
We just did a project with an independent artist yesterday, Miss Pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Look out for her. She's definitely dope, female rapper.
Yeah.
Yes.
Couple major placements we doing with a couple major non-disclosed NDAs.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I can't really talk too much about that.
Right.
We working.
That's
we got
what's
a
up.
lot of full schedule. So
Mm-hmm.
we a lot of good things. Remember I told you the floodgates is open for them.
Right.
Floodgates open for them.
Wow.
I'm not a bragger. Let me pull my chain.
What's your Debo hide the jury?
It's fake. It's fake. It's
Debo,
fake.
let me go hide the jury. Here he comes. Hide the jury. Wow. So, Christine, tell us.
Yeah.
I know this was a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? And it was a big step for you.
Mhm.
Big investment.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I feel good. I feel great. I feel
Yes.
great being part of the team.
Yes.
Because it really is family.
It is.
It is. I mean, we love like family, fight like a family. But I wouldn't trade it for the world.
That's what I'm talking about. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's well said. That's well said. So, give us a email address, phone number.
You can find us at NuReleaseProductions.com and NuReleaseProductions@gmail.com
Okay.
as well.
Okay.
But NuReleaseProductions.com. Sorry.
Okay.
NuReleaseProductions.com.
So, Graham, so you sing too, right?
I don't call myself a
He
singer.
will never admit to it, but he is very talented.
Hop a little bit before we.
He is so talented.
I do references.
You do references. Okay. All right. Well, give us a little sample of references.
Oh no, man, I'm not doing that. Serious note, we also have a new app
Yes.
that we're about to
yeah.
come out for the production
Okay.
company,
Okay.
which is gonna we're trying to open up doors for other acts
Yes.
to be able to create sync deals, to be
Yes.
able for you to get on TV,
Right.
movies,
Right.
for you to be able to have sometimes artists sit on their music,
Right.
even if it's 10 or 20 years old,
Right.
you just sitting for nobody to hear.
Right.
We're opening up that door for, hey man,
Yes.
yo, whatever you got, whether it's commercial, whatever, for you guys to be able to get your stuff on TV at least.
Right.
So you can see something going on.
Right.
And on our website, you can purchase songs.
Good,
And
good.
Different things.
other producers can put their songs on our
Put their
website.
shit.
That's
It's gonna be a beautiful act.
Right.
Yeah,
You're gonna
it's
love
gonna
it,
be
Rob.
right. So have you ever thought about writing a book, movie?
They talked to us about that. The
Yeah, I
movie.
think so.
We're gonna leave that to you know Queen Queen.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say that, but you took the words right out of my mouth.
We're gonna leave that to
I
her.
think so.
We're gonna leave that to
that
Miss
would
Queen
be good.
Queen.
Yes, yeah, that'll be like should take it to a whole nother
Yeah,
level.
we're gonna leave that to her.
Yes.
We ain't doing that right there. But, you know, we gonna get it done. But we working Rockin' with Robbie.
You've been through a lot,
Been through a lot.
and you know, and you said wave, you know, and that's good. Do you have mentors out there?
Yes, I do have mentors. And
Uh-huh.
you know what else I do?
Yes.
I have a psychiatrist.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking
I
about.
get psychiatrist
That's what I'm
therapy.
talking about.
I ain't never
And
ashamed
it
to say.
ain't shame about. Let me say
If I need to
you
talk to
let
somebody-
let the people know out there that I'm not ashamed.
I ain't never ashamed
Uh-huh.
to know. I ain't never ashamed to look for help or get therapy or psychiatrist or anything. Every mental health is real.
Okay,
It's
that's what I'm
very
talking
real.
Yes, it is.
Even when you get down, it's real.
That's what I'm
I don't
talking
care if you got millions, trillions, nothing, no money. If you feel like you're doing good, you need it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I would like to thank you guys for coming out to see me today.
Thank you.
I enjoyed
Thank
you
you
guys.
so much.
I enjoyed the message. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
And what's the word? Family stay together, pray together.
Mhm.
That's what I'm talking about. You've been watching Rockin' with Robin. I'll see you guys back real soon.
Rockin' with Robin. Rockin' with Robin. It's your girl. It's your girl. Keeping you up with the world. Always with a smile. Walking in her own style. Having convo with some interesting folks. So come hang out with your favorite host. Rockin' with Robin. Rockin' with Robin. Oh,